Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon.
And I am a rail enthusiast who loves going up and down the country, riding on the trains, filming and taking photos of them as well. These videos of my railway journeys can differ sometimes as they can go to plan or will go bad.
Welcome to Simon Trains Railway Journeys. Hello everyone, welcome to the Travel Lodge in Swindon. Now this is day 7 out of day 8 and sadly this is the result now. It didn't work. Tried putting in some rice last night, didn't work, so that's got to go back to Birmingham on Tuesday to get it sorted. Got to go back to John Lewis. That's if the Chase Line trains are running. So we are venturing to a few places today. We're not going to many places, so this is what we're doing. Okehampton. And our final station of the day, Romsey. And I don't know why that sign is so big for a name like that. So, I'll be leaving here shortly because I'll be catching the 0917 to Exeter. Now, people, you're probably screaming at the monitor now thinking, my hand was big there. It's alright because the filming is literally right there, not in the centre. So if I'm not looking at you, I do apologise because I'm actually looking at the camera here. Try that, that's better. So, we're going to be catching the 0917 to Exeter St Davids. Now, I know you'll be screaming, why did he stay at Exeter? Because the price for Friday and Saturday was really high. So I only booked the hotel from Monday to Saturday, checked out Saturday morning, and I've come over here. Because I was also planning to try and get the Torbay Express before going to Okehampton, but it was impossible to plan. And I just remembered actually my plan, I actually get there with a 10-minute connection. So if my train's 10 minutes late, I miss my connection to Okehampton. I've got to wait for the next one, but then that's also another problem. If I wait for the next one, I get into Okehampton a few minutes before the train actually leaves to Meldon Quarry. So there was a bad planning, so this is why I had to do it this way. So, let's go to the trains. I'm now at Swindon Station. Now, our journeys actually go by the Great Way Round before the Castle Carry to Taunton section was built in 1906. So we are going by Chippenham, Bar, Bristol Temple Meads to get to Taunton. After Taunton, we'd be carried on to Tiverton Parkway and Exeter St Davids, where we get off at Exeter to change trains for Okehampton. Now, our train will be night coaches. It's actually pulling in now, so I'll film it coming in, and then we're on our way. we're back in Exeter. My train from Swindon is now leaving, which is 800 319, and in about a few minutes there'll be a train coming off the line from Exeter Central there to take to Okehampton. Now, we did see the Torbay Express in Taunton, and we overtook it, which has early A4 6009 units South Africa on it. But unfortunately, it gets here for 11:18. My train leaves at 11:08. We've made it to Okehampton. This is the end of the line for this Great Western Railway service, but you can go on to Meldon Quarry on that 08 shunter that's just come in. So we actually got a ticket for that, and it's £5, so you can use it as many times as you like, and we're going to take a ride on it. I'm also going to try and attempt to film the journey on the camcorder, even though it won't show me the footage. So I've done this before many times on the Severn Valley Railway with my other camera that I've got, the Canon Ligera 706 or something like that, because that's exactly had the same problem as my current camcorder, black screen. So we're going to attempt to try and film the footage with the camcorder. We're now on this Mark II carriage. We're going to be leaving at 12:50 to head to Meldon Quarry, and like I said, we're hopefully going to try and film the ride between here and Meldon Quarry on the camcorder. So we'll see how it goes. I'll have to check the footage on my laptop later on tonight or when I get a chance, but all it is a brake coach at the front, a brake van at the front, a Mark II, a Mark I and an 08 shunter. Better than out. We're now at Meldon Viaduct. Now we've got a 15 minutes turnaround here before I head back to Okehampton on this train. I'm going to see if we can try and get to the viaduct quick in this time, because apparently it's stunning to look at. We'll just a quick walk, and we found the top of the viaduct, which you can have a look. I found some stairs, so we might be able to have a look down. But yeah, we're now on Meldon Viaduct. As you can see right behind me now is Meldon Viaduct, and it looks wonderful, to be honest. I thought the Royal Albert Bridge was beautiful. This is beautiful in its own world. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning to look at. We'll go back to Okehampton now on the OH Shunter. Then we might have another ride down here as well before we head back to Exeter. Popped into the car park because I just wanted to get a photo of that southern unit that was there. What I have noticed before we do the history of this station is that this looks like here where we're standing over some sidings, because I have noticed something here, and it looks like there were some buffer stops here, right here. So I think this area could be sidings. Now it's a car park. I knew there was something there, but I was wrong. It wasn't some sidings. It's actually where the turntable was. We're now in this small museum at Okehampton on platform 1 and 2. Platform 3 is where the Great Western Railway Class 150 came in. Now this museum does look a bit small, but it's nice. You can see a guy in a British Railway uniform there. A poster about a gas attack. That's, I think, during the war. There's this old ticket machine here, which absolutely looks nice. There's some newspaper cuttings here about the second coming at Okehampton. Shows you some T9s. I don't think you can see it properly because of the reflection, which I'll try and zoom in on that in a minute. Got a model Meldon Viaduct here. It used to be a double track line. And a photo of a southern local on Meldon Viaduct. And over here we've got this old map of the railways. Now, Thursday, you know where I went to Alston? Well, the line actually continued to here. But Alston to Okehampton is a bit disused. The tracks are no more there now. But they are trying to reopen that back up. But I don't think they're having any luck at the moment. But this museum's like, oh, there's a milk churn. So we're going to hang around here for a bit, do a bit of history of the station. Then we're going to go back to Meldon Quarry. And then head back to Okehampton to catch the 150 back to Exeter. Because the 150 doesn't leave here till 4 o'clock. So we've actually got loads of time to kill at Okehampton Station. Next door to the museum I was in, there's another part of this museum. Now this is the Arthur Westlake Museum. But it's just got some pictures in here of how Okehampton used to look like. It's got a sign up here for Crediton, because Crediton was a southern station, now operated by Great Western Railway. It's got showing you where the last trains were. Like there's a DNU there, another DNU there, so that's got to be platform. Can I zoom in? Yeah. So platform 1 was there, platform 2's there, and platform 3's there. But yeah, it does look nice. We've got some signs for North Torfan just there. Got the Meldon Quarry centenary nameplate there. And I think we've got like a poster, yeah, public notice Exeter Okehampton, which apparently used to run, when was this? 1962. When it used to run from Okehampton West Station to Exeter St Davids. I think there was only like 5 trains a day on weekdays and only 3 trains on the weekends. But yeah, looking at museums is quite nice, to be honest. I've just found this visitors book in the museum. You can put a donation if you like. I found on the 25th of June 2017, YouTubers. I just want to make a quick correction before we carry on and talk about the history of Okehampton Station. Now the line actually went from here towards Tavistock, but it came out just before Mutley Station, which we visited on Friday, which is now a disused station next to Plymouth Railway Station. Now, there is proposals by MPs to reopen the line to Plymouth by Blair Alston, but nothing's happened yet, so there has been talks about it. I don't know if it's ongoing or they just decided to neck it or stop it. Now, Okehampton Station was owned by the London South Western Railway in 1871, when the London South Western Railway extended its line from Sandford Courtenay to Lidford. Now, Okehampton Station closed in 1972, but the line was actually scheduled to closure earlier in the Beecham report. Now, people between the stations, because the plan was to cut it back to Okehampton, and they were horrified by this, but the line was actually saved probably about another 9 years before they actually closed it. Now, the station actually reopened in 1977, but the line here was remained open because they used it as a freight-only line after closure for the British Railway's Ballast Quarry at Meldon, just before Meldon Viaduct. If you saw in the video when we came back, there was like units parked there. That's roughly where the quarry was. So this line was only kept open for freight after closure. Right, there is another train that leaves here at 2:15, which we'll catch with the OH shunter back to Meldon Quarry. I found out there is a little disused station at Meldon Quarry, and after that we're going to head back here, like I said, to get my train back to Exeter. We're now going to take another ride to Meldon Quarry, or Meldon Viaduct station, because we've got loads of time to kill before our train anyway back to Exeter. Now the Dartmoor Railway is actually a 15.5 mile railway from Crediton to Meldon Quarry and Okehampton. Now the locomotive we got on, well, it's actually the back of the train, which will be the front of the way back, is the Class 08 shunter, which is 08937. Now the Dartmoor Railway actually starts from Stamford Quarterday and goes to Meldon Viaduct, but because some services actually start at Okehampton and goes to Meldon Viaduct. Now, like I said, we'll go back to Meldon Viaduct because there is something else I want to see there before we leave there, come back to Okehampton. Because there is a disused station there, but it's not actually a railway station, it's more of a staff railway station. Just about to enter through a tunnel now, and as you can see, there it goes pitch black. There's no light at all. Reminds me of the thing that I did with the South Carlisle line. But this is the railway's only tunnel, but I think there's a road that goes. Why don't I move my hand around? You can't even see them. Oh. But anyway, we're just about to come out this tunnel now, as you can just see me again. But yeah, I think there's a road goes over it, and that's why that's there. Behind me, just where my finger is now, is Meldon Quarry's disused platform. Now, this platform was built around the 1920s. It's not actually a proper platform, it was only built for the workers for the quarry. It closed in 1968, but the new station, Meldon Quarry / Meldon Viaduct station, was opened in the year 2000. Now in 2008 the station had to close due to operational difficulties because of change of ownership and stuff like that. But the station was reopened in 2009. Now the line used to actually, where this curve is, used to come round here and carry on towards the viaduct, which is just behind me now. But it's just been pouring down with rain for a bit, a light little drizzle. What killed my camcorder off on Friday, so this is why I'm filming on my phone. But we're going to board that train back down to Okehampton and then wait for my train back to Exeter. now at Exeter St Davids. We're going to be here for the last time now because we're catching the 1654 to Westbury, which goes on to Paddington, and then we're going to go to Romsey to do some filming.
And 2 standard class in zones 3 to 9, silent spaces in zones 3 and
I'm now at Westbury, and the one good thing about changing trains here, down there is 59206, and I needed him for a very long while. I finally got the loco today in a photo. So changing Westbury was a good thumbs up, a good part. Now I was planning to do this yesterday, but you can see there's some work going on here. And plus, I'm having problems because I'm still filming on my video phone. So, we're going to go over to the other platform now because our train is on that platform, and we're going beyond that train for an hour and getting off at Romsey. Now, we're doing some filming at Romsey before trying to go to Eastleigh, and that's where I'll be spending the end of the night. that 158 that arrived here, that I just filmed, guess where it started from? Here. Because they start on this platform that I'm on now, and they go around to Chandler's Ford, to Eastleigh, to Southampton, and then it comes back to Romsey to go to Salisbury. Because these services do like a loop. So they start from Salisbury and they end up by Romsey by Eastleigh. So we're going to have one terminate on this platform in a minute arriving, and he's not due out till probably 10 minutes or so. When I get a chance, I will do the history of Romsey Station. There's a bit of information, but not too much on Wikipedia apparently. This unit that's coming in now is 158881. Now he's actually going by train out of here after he does his circle from by Eastleigh and all that. So we'll see him shortly. I'm now at Romsey Station. Now Romsey Station is 18 miles and 47 chains from London Waterloo. You know I've been saying Paddington all this time, and now it's Waterloo this time. Anyway, Romsey Station was built by the London South West Railway on the 1st of March 1847. Now, before I carry on reading these notes, because sometimes you see at these stations these plaques. Now, this plaque tells you that it's built by the London South Western Railway. First passenger train and steam locomotive Eclipse arrived on March 1st, 1847. Platforms extended and subway added in 1886. Troops left from here for France in the wars of 1914 to 1918 and 1939 to 1945. See, sometimes they like to add a bit of history on these places with these plaques. But see, something like that actually don't tell you on Wikipedia. Wikipedia only tells you that it was opened on the 1st of March in 1847 by the London South Western Railway. So, the line was actually opened on the Eastleigh to Salisbury line. Became a junction in 1865 when the Andover and Redbridge Railway, known as the Spratt and Winkle Railway, I know the Whitewicks have done something with that. You can probably watch it on their channel. Opened. That line closed when it fell victim of the Beeching Act in September 1964. The Eastleigh route closed in May 1969, but it was kept open for freight. The line came back into use in May 2003, which we were travelling on that section shortly because we were going to Eastleigh by Chandler's Ford. So, Romsey's our last station of the day. Got a few more trains before I hop over to that platform to get my train to Eastleigh, like I mentioned, because I got my hotel at Eastleigh. But we'll be travelling up this way back tomorrow because our first stop will be Warminster. But I'll explain that when I get into the hotel. Now remember 158881? Well, it's now here returned and it's terminated. So we're going to jump on this train now to Eastleigh by Chandler's Ford. We've now made it to Eastleigh, which is where I'll be staying the night. Now usually before I leave the station I like to check sometimes if it's like a big area like for freight to see if there's locos there. And we've got 3 sitting here. We've got a Conus Rail Freight Class 66 here. Fortunately I can't get the number. I'll probably see if I can try and put them in, to be honest, but it is getting dark actually. Might be able to read the number off this one here coming up. I think that's 66150 there. And then we've got a Freightliner 6660 here. We might pop over to the entrance to the works tomorrow before we leave. Because I've got to leave here about 8:15 to get to Southampton. On an advance ticket from Southampton to Warminster. But anyway, that's for tomorrow anyway. So I filmed this 158 leaving, and then we're going to get to Exeter, then to the hotel. I'm now in the Travelodge at Eastleigh Central, and I was planning to go to KFC, but I've ended up going to Domino's instead. Apparently KFC have run out of mini fillets. How can they run out of chicken? So, today, sunrise up, we travel from Swindon to Exeter St Davids by the Great Way Round, by Bristol. That's how they used to do it in the before the 1906. You had to get a train from Swindon to Exeter all the way by Bristol. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice journey, it's a couple of hours. I don't know how long it was back then, it's probably like 4 hours or better. But anyway, so we managed to catch the Okehampton train. Had to sacrifice the Torbay Express with the unit South Africa on it because otherwise it was going to be a problem getting to... See, I could have done it later on in the evening, in the afternoon. Got that 3 out. It's Meldon Quarry come back, but then it was getting here was the problem. So unfortunately, I had to spend most of the day in Okehampton, which wasn't too bad to be honest. Nice little railway. Yeah, you can't say anything bad about it. It's only like 2 miles or so like that. Doing like 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back, uphill, downhill. Did it with 08 shunt about 4 times, but it's a nice railway. And plus, you travel on it to go to Meldon Viaduct just to see it. That is just a tourist attraction itself. Then we went back to Exeter. Then I went to Romsey by Westbury. Managed to catch my last class 59/2 for DB cargo that I needed, but they'll be transferred to Freightliner soon apparently, or because Freightliner is going to be taking over the traffic out of Moorhead Quarry with the stoneworks and all that. I think anyway. If I'm wrong, just comment down below. But yeah, so it has been a good change at Westbury. Then we went to Romsey, did some filming there, and then came to Eastleigh. Now tomorrow's plan, with my tatty piece of paper that had my plan on it, we're going to be leaving it. Oh, we're actually leaving it at 7:44. I thought I was leaving it after 8 o'clock. We're going from Eastleigh to Southampton Central. I've already paid for the ticket because my Rover ticket won't be valid. Then we're going to get the 8:23 Southampton Central to Warminster, which is an advanced ticket. I've already got that. Going to be filming at Warminster, 9:25 to 10:26. Then I'm going to be changing at Westbury because apparently, this is the interesting thing that I've got here. I've got Trowbridge on here for an hour, but I've already done Trowbridge. So, I've actually decided a little idea what I'm going to do. We're going to go straight to Bath Spa. So we're going to be at Bath Spa, probably 11:36. We're going to have a couple hours there. An hour to film trains. And then our other hour is going to be visiting a disused station that I've been wanting to visit for a while. So I'm going to take advantage of the situation and visit that. I think you know which one it's going to be. Then we're going to go over from Bath Spa to Newport, South Wales. We're actually going to Wales tomorrow. Because, I don't know if it's going to run or not, but when I planned this, I planned it for a certain move that comes from Hornsley to Newport Docks. Now the funny thing is, the hotel room that I'm staying at is 313. Because they're sending Class 313 EMUs to Newport Docks to be scrapped. So I had this planned perfectly tomorrow for a scrap move through Newport. But that might not be the case because apparently there's some technical glitches with the 717s. So the 313s are soldiering on longer. But we'll see anyway. If there is, if there isn't, there isn't. Then I'm going up to Cheltenham's Bar from Newport. And going to finish at Ashchurch for Tewkesbury. Now there's a problem with that. Because I don't think I've got booked the ticket from Ashchurch to Birmingham, which was supposed to be £7. On the day, it's fucking doubled that. Excuse my language. So, and I always wanted to do Ashchurch for Tewkesbury, to be honest. So we don't know if I'm going to do that or not. If not, I might have to go to Worcester Foregate Street to get the train back to Birmingham that way, where it's cheaper. So I'll have a look on that and see. Might have to alterate that plan. And I'm going to end it there, because we all go back home tomorrow. Tomorrow will be day 8. So you know with social media by now, Simon Train's YouTube FB page, because Facebook don't like to use the word Facebook at a page if it's not official. Twitter, Instagram, Simon Trains. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you for the last day very soon.